Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's David Potter.
Welcome to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show as we prepare for the men's game after an exciting but disappointing finish to the women's game, as the Braves will get set to take on once again the Sterling Warriors. And this is another game where the Braves should have the advantage going by record. Braves sitting at 8-8 in conference, and Sterling sitting at just 4-11 right now. And these two teams, just like the women's team, did meet back on December 8th, and the Braves were able to come away with a 15-point victory in that one. And Braves, unlike some of their recent performances, were able to come out to a hot start that first time they played. Came out to a 10-4 lead and would push that out to 21-9, and then all the way out to a 15-point game in the first half, 37-22. They were up by 12 at halftime, and they just sort of kept Sterling at bay throughout the second half and would end up holding on to win it by 15. They actually pushed the lead out to as many as 27, but the Braves put in the reserves from that point on, and Sterling was able to eat away at the lead and make it look a little closer than it really was. But it was nonetheless still an easy victory for the Braves. But things haven't come quite as easy for OU in recent weeks. They've done as much as they can to give the coaching staff heart attacks for the most part. A couple weeks ago, they went on the road and won an exciting game against Southwestern, followed that up with another exciting win over Bethel, but have had now close losses to Kansas Wesleyan. Now they're coming off another close loss down the stretch on the road in North Newton against Bethel on Saturday. So out of their last 5 games, 4 of them have come down to the final couple of possessions. The only one that didn't was a blowout win here in this building over Oklahoma Wesleyan a couple of weeks ago. But for the most part, they've been playing teams very close, and they've lost a couple to teams that they really should have beaten if we're just looking at it objectively. Teams like Kansas Wesleyan and Bethel, who are sitting down near or at the very bottom of the conference, that the Braves just got off to tough starts against. They were down 10-0 early to Kansas Wesleyan. They were down 12-2 on the road against Bethel on Saturday, and that was the subject of some conversation on the Pizza Time Hoop Talk show last night, where assistant coach Phil McClintock joined us and talked about those tough starts to games they've had so far, and possible solutions, and how tough that is, because if you're struggling with some technical aspect of the game, you can hit the gym and work on that. If you're struggling to run sets properly or defend properly as a team, you can get more repetitions in and work on that. But if the start is something as abstract as just not coming out of the gate with enough energy, it's a tough thing to address as a coaching staff, and that's something they're having to look at. And it's not the easiest thing to work on. They've talked about changing the pregame routine, changing up some things just leading into the game, and we'll see if there is a difference as they come out tonight against a team that is currently sitting in last place at the KCAC. Something else Coach McClintock had mentioned is the possibility that the Braves are coming out against these opponents with worse records, sitting down near the bottom of the conference and just not coming out with enough motivation. And if that's been the issue, it's certainly at risk to be an issue again tonight, as Sterling has the worst record in the KCAC as of right now at just 4-11. So this is a game where the Braves certainly have the talent advantage, and if they come out and play like it, then they should be able to jump on this Sterling team and hopefully try and put this one away early. But if they dig themselves a hole and find themselves trying to play their way out of a rut where they have to be 10, 12 points better than the other team over the last 30 to 35 minutes of the game, that's just a tough thing to ask any team to do, even if they are more talented, is be significantly better than the other team. It's hard enough just being better by a point over the stretch of a game. So as we are getting closer to tip-off and we're dealing with some PA issues, we're going to take our first break, and then we'll be back with more of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. But I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse and more of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. And as we mentioned, this Sterling team fell to Ottawa by 15 points. Back on December 8th, they opened up KCAC play with a 3-game losing streak, although they had to play back-to-back York, Tabor, and Friends, which is kind of a murderer's row as far as this conference is concerned. They lost by 15 to York, by 25 to Tabor, and then a closer one at Friends by just 7 points. They were able to rebound from that, win a wild one in overtime by 3 over St. Mary, 107-104. Followed that up with a 10-point win over McPherson, so they seem to be rebounding a little bit. But then the Braves, loss to the Braves, would kick off another losing streak, as obviously Ottawa won that by 15. Then they got blown out by Southwestern by 36 points. And then they lost to Bethany by 8. Then came the Christmas break. They came back. They lost in blowout fashion again to Kansas Wesleyan by 28 points. Rebounded with a win over Oklahoma Wesleyan, winning that one by 9. Then turned around and won at Bethel by 9. But then things started over again, and they had to play Tabor and Friends back-to-back, and lost those both by double digits. Lost to St. Mary by 19, lost to McPherson by 19, and then had to go play on the road at York and lost that one by 21. That was their last game. That was the game that was postponed by the ice storm that wasn't. So that brings us to tonight's game, where they are on a 5-game losing streak. We'll go ahead and take a break and then be back with more of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. You're listening to OU Basketball here on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse with more of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. And looking at this Sterling team, I guess the bad news is that they shoot a ton of threes, and we've seen both the women's and men's teams struggle at times with teams that shoot a bunch of threes. It seems like inevitably, even if they're not shooting them well, they'll get hot and start knocking them down and score in bunches. And that is kind of the MO of this Sterling team. They don't shoot them particularly well, hitting less than a third, less than 33% on the year, but they make up just over 40% of their shots. So but a good chunk of their shots from the floor are going to be from behind the arc. As a result, they do not get to the free throw line particularly often. They also don't foul a lot. They've sent opponents to the free throw line even less often than they've gone there themselves. Not an outstanding offensive rebounding team, but they do a good enough job on the boards, and they've got two good post players in Josiah Ray and Maurice Williams, who are the two teams' two leading rebounders, averaging 8.5 and 7 rebounds a game, respectively. And Josiah Ray, a 6'6" senior out of Derby, Kansas, and then Maurice Williams, a 6'4" senior out of Fayetteville, Georgia. And the other starters, 5'7" senior point guard Jake Jaderson. Then you have a 6'3" forward Fayola Oyatoyo, and then a 5'11" sophomore Trey Dubbert from Beloit. And Dubbert, along with Isaac Ostrowski, will come in off the bench as the two biggest three-point shooters. He's putting up at least 90 times on the season. Dubbert is 38 of 93 for the year. Ostrowski 50 of 129 three-point attempts. Then on the Braves side, Logan Bollinger has really improved that three-point shot. He was struggling early on. He wasn't afraid to take them, but was hitting less than 30%. He's climbed all the way up to 38% on the season. That's the highest of anyone who's attempted more than 25 threes on the team. And Titus Rice has attempted 102 on the year. He's hitting a third of his. Those are your two leading scorers, Logan Bollinger and Titus Rice, and they'll want big games out of those two, as we saw what happened down in North Newton when Logan Bollinger struggled early. The team seemed to struggle to find points, so that'll be something to keep an eye on, see if he can rebound a little bit in this one. We'll go ahead and take our final break and then be back with the tip-off. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO. Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messengers Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. Now let's rejoin KOFO's David Potter, courtside for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
Comes to Wilson Fieldhouse where they're announcing the OU starting lineup, and then we will be ready to get underway. Now, we mentioned one issue in recent games has been starting out with enough energy, and so we do have one change to the starting lineup tonight, and that is that Alex Hasty will be coming off the bench. Jeremiah Brooks will be getting the start at the 4 spot, and I would have to imagine the reason for that being just that he is more of an energy guy. I would refer to him as springy, listed at just 6'4". He's able to play with just about anybody down low. He's got incredible leaping ability, makes a lot of big athletic plays. And so they may be looking for him to add a bit of a spark here at the beginning of the game. Aside from that, it's Hollis Mitchell at the 1, Cam Lindsay at the 2, Titus Rice at the 3, and Logan Bullinger at the 5, so your normal starting lineup. The Braves will be wearing white, trimmed in black and gold, moving right to left. Sterling wearing navy blue, trimmed in white, moving left to right. There'll be Logan Bullinger tipping off against 6'6" senior Josiah Ray, who is the team's leading scorer and rebounder, and he wins the tip-off, getting it into Dubert, who will hand it over to Jake Jaderson to start things off. Jaderson calling for a screen, now moves away from it, gets it over to Dubert, defended by Rice out on the left wing. Dubert over to Maurice Williams. Williams move on Cameron Lindsay, unable to get past him, and hand it off to Dubert. Dubert steps on the baseline. The Braves start things off with a turnover. Or forcing a turnover, to be more specific. Hollis Mitchell to bring it up the court. Half-court man-to-man defense shown by Sterling. Cam Lindsay swings it back over to Hollis Mitchell. He gets it down low to Titus Rice. Lays it in off the alley-oop. Well-designed play there and puts the Braves on top early, 2-0. Oyotoyo takes Bullinger to the basket, misses. Josiah Ray with the offensive board has to kick it back out. Dubert defended by Rice. Gets it over to Jaderson. Williams working against Lindsay. Williams with the drive off the glass and in, ties it up. Mitchell quickly looking to run with it, and his cross-court pass almost stolen, but Williams couldn't hang on to it as he bumped into his own man, Josiah Ray. And now the Braves will get an inbound along their own baseline. Along Sterling's baseline, tied up at 2 here in the early going. Inbound to Hollis Mitchell, over to Cam Lindsay for a corner 3. Got it! And the Braves go up 3, 5-2. Cam Lindsay firing. That one never even touched the rim. Nothing but net. Williams with the ball. Looks to drive on Lindsay again. Throws that one up wildly. Misses. Offensive rebound. Tipped out to Jaderson. Now Dubert with the ball out on the wing. Sends it down low to Josiah Ray. Cuts it over to Oyotoyo, who's making a move to the basket and got the easy lay-in as they went to double up on Ray. Left a little bit too much space around Oyotoyo. Braves up 1, 5-4. We're about 2 minutes in. Lindsay to Jeremiah Brooks, back up to the top of the key. Now Bullinger with the ball. He'll kick it back out. Cam Lindsay wants another 3. Got it! That's 2 that have been nothing but net. And the Braves are up 8-4. Ray over to Dubert on the right wing. And here's Oyotoyo working on Bullinger. Blocked with the foul called on Bullinger. And Oyotoyo will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's only a 55% free throw shooter. First free throw is up and no good off the back of the rim. If you're going to foul anyone, he's a good one to foul, but you want to keep Logan Bullinger off the board in that column. Second free throw is good. It's 8-5 Braves. Mitchell to set things up. Over to Cam Lindsay on the right wing. Back to Mitchell. Swing it around the perimeter. Cam Lindsay wide open for three. No. Titus Rice able to get the offensive board, though. Kicks out to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell wide open for three. Got it. So Sterling is collapsing on the ball, and it's leaving some shooters wide open on the weak side, and the Braves have been able to capitalize with 3 early threes. They're up 11-5. Williams backs it out. Into the hands of Dubert. Drives, kicks to Jaderson. Now Oyotoyo wants to drive. He took an extra step and going to come back the other way. Rice with a long inbound to Cam Lindsay on the other side of the half-court line. No real reason for it. Had Mitchell right in front of him. Working around the perimeter is Hollis Mitchell. Over to Titus Rice. Drives off the backboard and in. Good take by Titus Rice. Pushes the lead to 8. Jaderson defended by Mitchell. Over to Josiah Ray. Williams on the wing looking to drive. Now swings it out to Dubert for an open corner three. He's got it, and the lead is cut to 5. Hollis Mitchell looking to push the tempo. It's into the lane. Now over to Jeremiah Brooks. Fakes the shot. Now drives, kicks it out to Logan Bollinger for three. No good off the right side. Rebound saved by Sterling. Now they're looking to push it the other way. Dubert spots up for a three in transition. Misses. Rebounded by Hollis Mitchell. Alex Hasty gets ready to check in for OU. Mitchell hands it off to Jeremiah Brooks. Here's Titus Rice. Over to Cam Lindsay. Might have got away with shuffling his feet there. Skip pass to Titus Rice. Almost went over his head. Now back over to Hollis Mitchell for three. In off the glass. I don't know if he called it, but it went in. Braves go up 8, 16-8. 4.5 minutes in. And now a steal by Hollis Mitchell. He's all alone coming back the other way. Lays it in left-handed off the glass. And the Braves are up 10, 18-8. How's that for starting out with some energy? The Braves clearly came out ready for this one. Dubert hands it off to Williams. Wants to drive to pick it up and pull it out. Over to Josiah Ray. Gets it to Oyotoyo, who misses down low. Now diving all over Cam Lindsay. No foul call. Lindsay barely able to hang on to the ball. Rice with the ball out on the corner. Over to Lindsay. Mitchell over to Rice for three from the corner. Got it. And the Braves are up 21-8. And Coach Jaderson of Sterling has seen enough. He needs a timeout. The Braves are up a baker's dozen here. 5.5 minutes in. We'll take 30 seconds and then be back. Braves off to a hot start here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves off to a hot start, up 21-8. After that, we know was a point of focus for them after some slow starts in recent games. They've come out with some fire tonight. Sterling already looking to play catch-up. Here's Josiah Ray, defended by Hasty, who's coming to the game for Brooks. Now, Maurice Williams has the ball, backs it out. He's defended by Titus Rice. Wants to drive. Now backs out, kicks it down low. Ray working against Bollinger, kicks it out to Dubert for three. He's short. Hasty grabs the board. Hollis Mitchell to bring it back the other way. Over to Logan Bollinger. And they'll work it down to Hasty. Long pass to Mitchell, barely able to reel that in. Now here's Hasty underneath. Got a little too excited, found himself open, and missed the point-blank layup. Jaderson Over to Oyotoyo. Kicks it back out to Jaderston for three. Missed off the front of the rim. Hasty pulls down another board. Mitchell to bring it up. Finds Titus Rice wide open underneath. Dumps it home and one. Fouled by Oyotoyo. Rice snuck in behind the defense. Mitchell whipped it into him. He went from a standing position to just slamming it home two-handed and drew the foul. Now we'll go to the line. Two subs on Rayvon Ryden and Lee Oyotoyo come into the game for Sterling. So does Isaac Ostrovsky, the three-point specialist. And Rice hits the free throw to go up by 16, 24-8. Ryden brings it down. This is Ostrovsky. Now Ray back over to Ryden, backing down Hollis Mitchell. He's got a size advantage. The turnaround fadeaway is good. Ryden, several inches taller than Hollis Mitchell, and he knew it. Worked him down into the post. Now good ball movement. Hasty finds Logan Bollinger, but Bollinger couldn't hang on to it as Sterling flocked to him down low. Dubert to Ostrowski, who nails the corner three, and it's an 11-point game. That is Rice out on the left wing. Back over to Mitchell. Cam Lindsay wants another three. No, short. Rebounded by Williams. Williams looking to push it back the other direction. Draws the foul and one off the glass. And Sterling has cut this to a single-digit game just like that. Lindsay will check out of the game, and Devin Perez comes in. (24-15) as Sterling opened up a quick 7-0 run there. Williams to the line, shoot the free throw, it's no good. 77% free throw shooter, missed that one. The lead is 9 for OU. Rice picks up his dribble. Risky pass to Hollis Mitchell. Now even riskier pass goes off the backboard and back into Hollis Mitchell's hands. Now Hollis Mitchell for three. Got it! So the Braves have been hitting from outside, and they push the lead back up to 12 after the little run by Sterling. Ryder with the ball over to Williams. Williams wants to drive on the shorter player, Devin Perez. Now a long three by Ryder, misses off right. Rebounded by Ostrowski, goes up for three, misses. Devin Perez with the board. So looks to push it forward. Now hands it off to Titus Rice. We'll swing it over to Perez on the wing. Hasty finds Rice at the top of the key. Rice wants the three. He's got it. Another three by OU. 30-15. The lead's back up to 15 points. Ryder trying to back down Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell trying to sell as much contact as possible, but no fouls. Mitchell knows he's outmanned, trying to pick up a call if he can. Rice leaves his feet, passes to Mitchell, now gets it to Bollinger. Has it knocked away as he gets into the lane. Dubert way out away from the basket. Looking to the bench for instructions. Here's Ryder. Now he's defended by Rice. And now there's an offensive foul for an illegal screen. Joe Dower is into the game, a 6'3" senior. And listed at 6'3", doesn't necessarily sound like a post player, but he's built like a post player. A big presence inside. Now Niedig comes in for Hollis Mitchell, and Okoronkwo is into the game as well. Perez over to Niedig. Finds Hasty down low, and he's met by Dwyer, who's going to be called, or Dower, excuse me. He's going to be called for a block. 2 team fouls going each way so far. Got a couple of substitutions as Jaderson and Grant Spear go to check on for Sterling. Perez to inbound along the baseline. He's got Okoronkwo out on the wing. We'll get into Niedig's hands at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Perez. Eric Stark ready to check into the game now. Okoronkwo swings it over to Devin Perez. Now they find Bollinger in the lane. No good on the jumper. Jaderson bringing it down the other way for Sterling. He looks to drive, now kicks it out. Ryder with the ball in the corner, loses track of it, and he's able to get the loose ball back. Grant Spear gets over to Ostrowski. They'll keep working it around. 5 seconds on the shot clock. The drive by Ryder got underneath the basket and tried to lay it up right into the bottom of the rim. Now it's going back the other way. Okoronkwo wants to drive. Now he's going to back out. Defended tightly by Ostrowski. Now an open three. Devin Perez got it. The Braves just keep raining down threes. 33-15. 18 points, the biggest lead of the game for OU. Jaderson with the ball. Over to Spear at the top of the key. Step back three for Spear. No good. Rebounded by Logan Bollinger. Gets it into Niedig's hands. Niedig over to Perez. Sterling continues to overwhelm the strong side of the offense, leaving shooters wide open on the weak side, and now they find Emeka Okoronkwo doing just that, but he misses the three short. Ostrowski with the board. Taking it back the other direction. Gets it to Dower. Ryder swings it over to Jaderson. Here's Ostrowski, long three, no good. Alex Hasty pulls down his third rebound. Devin Perez to bring it up. Leaves his feet to pass it over to Okoronkwo. Now back to Perez. Now Niedig will reset. Perez tried to get it down low to Hasty, but Spear stepped right in front of it to get the steal. Rayvon Ryden hands it off to Jaderson. Now Ostrowski over to Dower. Jaderson in the corner, defended by Okoronkwo, wants to drive, now kicks it out. Spear fakes the three. Now Ostrowski will go ahead and launch the three, way off target, but Dower gets the offensive board, kicks it out. Ostrowski swings it over. Ryder looking to drive, now backs it out, now looks to use the screen to drive, kicks it out for an open three for Jaderson, who hits it. 15-point game. Niedig brings it up over to Okoronkwo. Now Bollinger at the free throw line, over to Okoronkwo, drives the baseline, goes up, draws the foul from Dower. Seen a lot of offense so far. The Braves up 33-18, at least on the Braves end. Sterling struggled to score for the first part of the game, but is now picked up offensively a little bit, but still find themselves trailing 15. Okoronkwo's first free throw rolls in. It's good. Stark, Brooks, and Lindsay all check into the game for the Braves. Perez, Hasty, and Bollinger all getting a break. Okoronkwo's getting ready to shoot his second. We'll see a couple more substitutions as Dubert and Fayola Oyotoyo re-enter the game. Okoronkwo's second free throw is in. Jaderson over to Oyotoyo, almost dragging that pivot foot. Now back over to Jaderson, finds Dubert. Poked out for a second, but he regains control. Now wants to drive. Now kicks it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oyotoyo defended by Stark into the lane, off the backboard, and good. No need. He brings it up past the half-court line. Work it down low. Now kick it back out. Lindsay from behind the arc. Gets it to Jeremiah Brooks. Goes up for the jump shot from the elbow. No good. Almost rebounded by Niedig. Can't quite reel it in. Tried to go for the jump ball, putting his hands on the rebound, but Dubert was able to rip it away from him. Now Oyotoyo working on Stark again, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw on the line on the night, a 55% shooter on the season. And Oyotoyo's first free throw will roll in. Second one is nothing but net. So now he's 3 for 4 on the night, despite his struggles on the year. Braves will swing it around the perimeter. Up by 13. 6:15 to go. They get it down low to Stark. Little soft hook, no good. Rebounded by Josiah Ray. Dubert with the ball. Picked up his dribble. Over to Ray at the top of the key. Now Dubert gets down low to Oyotoyo, kicks it out for a long 3 by Jaderson. He's got another one, cuts the lead back to 10. Under 6 to go in the first half. Hollis Mitchell and Titus Rice ready to check back in for the Braves. Stark with the ball in the corner, not where he usually has possession. He'll use a skip pass, get it to Okoronkwo on the right side. He just hands it to Niedig to reset things. 4 seconds, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Lindsay's going to have to put up a shot. He waited too long. That's a shot clock violation and a turnover for OU. Niedig will come out for Mitchell. Okoronkwo comes out, replaced by Rice. 35-25, 5:22 to go here in the first half. Jaderson to bring it up for Sterling. Moves it to his right, defended by Mitchell. Now back to the left, passes it off to Dubert. Dubert uses a screen, gets into the lane, draws a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That was Cam Lindsay on the foul, his second. They'll say it was not in the act of shooting. So it'll be an inbound along the baseline. Braves up to 4 team fouls. Sterling sitting at 3. There's a 3-pointer in the corner by Dubert, and that makes it a 7-point game. That's the closest it's been since very early on. Braves have led by as many as 18. Now Rice with the reverse layup. Good take by Rice along the baseline. Pushes it back up to 9. Dubert swings it to Oyotoyo at the free throw line. Working against Stark. That's a charge. Put his body into him and knocked him backward. He'll go the other way. Bollinger now going to check in for Stark. Nine-point game. Mitchell to bring it up. The starting lineup back out on the court for OU with newfound starter Jeremiah Brooks. Works it into Logan Bollinger off the glass and in. Lead pushed back up to double digits. It's 11, 39-28. Dubert over to Oyotoyo. And Maurice Williams out on the left wing. Wants to drive, now pulls up for 3. No good. Ray with the offensive board. Turns around, fadeaway jumper, no good. Bollinger with the rebound. Gets over to Hollis Mitchell. Moves it across half court, works it to Jeremiah Brooks down low, off the backboard and in. Nice move by Brooks. Lead pushed back out to 13 very quickly after Sterling brought it to within 7. Oyotoyo at the top of the key over to Jaderson. Thought about another long 3. He's hit 2 from a few feet behind the 3-point arc tonight. Oyotoyo goes up for a tough shot over Bollinger. Misses. Rebounded by Titus Rice. Cam Lindsay over to Rice. Swings it to Mitchell. Tried the quick pass into Logan Bollinger, and I believe they're going to call a foul. No, it'll be a tie-up. possession arrow gives the ball to OU after Bullinger dove on that loose ball and forced the tie-up after Jaderson had it initially. Cameron Lindsay to inbound along the sideline here. Gets it into Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell, the lob pass to Titus Rice. Couldn't quite catch it for the dunk. He had to hang on the rim for a second to make sure it didn't land on anyone. Williams over to Jaderson, had to back it back out. Dubert working against Rice, trying to get inside. That kicks it out to Jaderson at the top of the key. Entry pass knocked away by Jeremiah Brooks. Now Ostrowski gets it to Ray down low. Finishes off the glass. It's 11-point game again. Lindsay out on the right wing. Over to Hollis Mitchell. Swings it to Titus Rice. Back to Mitchell for the top of the key three, and he's got it. Lead back up to 14 as the Braves keep hitting their threes. Ray with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Williams. Now Ray gets into the lane. Jeremiah Brooks went flying. No call either way. The lead's back down to 12. Hollis Mitchell dribbled it off his leg momentarily, was able to regain control. Now tries to fire a quick pass inside to Bullinger, but quick hands by Dubert knocked it away. Ostrowski hands it off to Jaderson. Now a travel on Dubert as he tried to drive the baseline. Devin Perez and Alex Hasty enter the game. Cam Lindsay and Jeremiah Brooks coming out. 44-32, a minute 54 to go here in the first half. Hasty inbounds to Mitchell, who will walk it up the court. Half-court man-to-man still for Sterling. It's not a true man-to-man defense, as you can see the entire team flocking to the side of the court that the ball goes to. And once again, OU found the open shooter on the weak side. It was Rice, but he missed. Now Ostrowski misses from three-point range on the other side. Rebounded by Hasty. Hasty's been active on the boards. Didn't get the start tonight, but been playing the same kind of game he always does. Tough, scrappy player. Here's Perez for three. Got it. 47-32, Braves with the lead, just over a minute to go in the first half. They have not cooled off from three-point range yet. Now Maurice Williams fouled as he went to the basket. Foul on Perez. That'll be number 1 on him. Foul number 5 as a team. Neither team in really any foul trouble. Cam Lindsay does have 2. He's the only player with multiple fouls on either side. Maurice Williams hits the first free throw. Williams' second free throw is good. 77% free throw shooter on the year. 13-point game, just under a minute to go. Perez with the ball out on the wing over to Hollis Mitchell. Rice swings over to Hasty, back to Rice. Now Perez, the corner three, got it. It just won't stop. The three-point shooting is never ending for the Braves, 50-34. The lead is 16, just 2 shy of matching the biggest lead of the game. Here's Williams getting into the lane and knocking down the pull-up jumper. No shot clock, 17 seconds to go in the first half. Down to 10, Braves holding for the last shot. Mitchell goes to drive, gets himself to the lane, misses with the left hand. Now 1 second left, Bullinger, last second attempt, no good. And we will go into halftime with the Braves leading 50-36. 15 first half points by Titus Rice leading the way. Braves up 14. We'll go to we'll go to a break and then come back with the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC. Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And welcome to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. And the Braves got off to a red-hot start in this one, and it's a pretty remarkable stat sheet as you look over it. Hollis Mitchell with 14 points, 6 assists, and a steal. He's 4 of 4 shooting from outside, 5 of 6 overall. The only shot he missed was that layup at the end of the half, where I think he was surprised by how open he ended up once he got past his man. And it threw him off a little bit. But other than that, as close to perfect as you can get. This is coming off of that exhibition game on Tuesday against UMKC, where he led the team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. He's leading in assists and tied for lead in steals, and if it weren't for Titus Rice, he'd be leading in points. He has 14. Titus Rice has 15, 6 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from outside. He also has 4 rebounds and 3 assists to his name. The Braves have 14 assists on 18 made field goals. That is fantastic ball movement, as they've done a great job of taking advantage of the Sterling defenses. There are man-to-man principles of the defense that they're playing, but they will get sucked into the area of the court where the ball goes. So if the Braves swing it out to the left side, that leaves at least one player out on the wing, open on the weak side, over to the right. They've done a good job of finding that man, and that man has done an excellent job of hitting that open shot. But that's how you end up shooting 11 of 17 from three-point range in one half of basketball. That's almost impossible to do. A 65% rate. They're actually only 7 of 15 from two-point range, so they've hit less than half of their twos, but almost 65% of their threes, which is just remarkable and impossible to sustain. So while they can continue to take those open looks in the second half, they probably can't count on 65% of them to fall. So they will need to buckle down and make sure they keep up the effort on both sides of the court. just to make sure that they maintain the lead going forward. We'll go ahead and take a break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric Halftime Show here on KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, iCar certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your number one collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If your child is having a toothache, your teenager needs his wisdom teeth removed, or mom needs a new set of dentures, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office 242-1800.
Welcome back to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO, and we're going over the three-point shooting in the last segment as the Braves are up 50-36 at halftime. The Braves 11 of 17 from three-point range, which is almost impossibly good. Sterling has put up 14 threes on their own side of the court and has made 5 of them, so they've shot almost as many, just not able to hit them at the clip that the Braves have been. Still 36%, not bad. But what's interesting is that if you combine the two teams, 31 of the 61 shots taken so far tonight have been three-pointers. So if you like shooting, this has been a good game to watch, as more than half the total shots so far have come from behind the arc. So if you like up and down games with a lot of outside shots, then this one's been a game for you. Looking through Sterling's stat sheet, 8 points coming from Maurice Williams, who's consistently been looking to get to the basket and drive and get into the lane. He's had some success doing it. He leads the team with 8. Paola Oliatoyo has had a little rougher time scoring with 7 points, but on 5 shots. He's gotten fouled a couple of times, though, which has helped him. Josiah Ray, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Jake Jaderson, 6 points off of 2 very long threes. Trey Dubert also has 6 points, also all off of threes. And then Isaac Ostrowski, their main three-point shooter, 1 of 3 from outside for 3 points. So nobody having a prolific game offensively for Sterling so far. We'll go ahead and take another break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show. You're listening to Braves basketball here on KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
This is Eric Crowley with Advantage Electric. On the court, teams look for any advantage they can get. When it comes to your electric needs, whether residential, commercial, or custom, we're your advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call today at 785-418-1218.
When it's time to pop the question, or if the answer has already been yes, then it's time to visit Sutton's Jewelry. Why not pull out all the stops for your special day with a style that will take her breath away? From the latest sparkle to artistic magic, Sutton's Jewelry stays on top of the latest trending jewelry designs. Sutton's in-house talented bench jeweler, Phil Sutton, can size any selection, and in-house repairs are always a quick turnaround. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
And welcome back to the final segment of the Advantage Electric halftime show, where once again the Braves find themselves up 50-36. And being a math guy, I don't want to talk about the law of averages and regression to the mean, probably more than anyone wants to hear, but it does merit mentioning that the Braves going 11 of 17 from three-point range in the first half is highly unlikely to replicate itself in the second, whereas Sterling is shooting pretty close to their season averages, both overall and from three-point range. So Sterling's offensive output can reasonably be expected to continue. The Braves likely to fall off somewhat, so they need to, by all means, continue taking those weak side threes when they're left open. But you can't count on 65% of them to fall, so they'll need to make sure they're continuing to work the ball around, not get overconfident based on the way things went in that first half, and continue to work for good looks and not start forcing up threes just because that's what led you to success in the first half. Sometimes that can be a team's tendency. If something worked in the first half, even if it stops working in the second, that's what they go back to. Just psychologically, that's the way the brain wants to work, is go back to what was working earlier, and sometimes you have to fight off that urge and find something new that works. And we'll see if Sterling does something different defensively to force the Braves into some tougher looks from outside, or if they'll see if they can just weather the storm shooting from outside. We'll go ahead and take one more break and then be back with the second half. Braves up by 14 at halftime. This has been the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Engage Cancer Care. Close to home, close to your heart.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse, where we're just now underway. Sterling will start the second half with the ball. Here's a three by Dubert. Missed. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Switching sides, Sterling in the navy blue jerseys going right to left. Braves in white moving left to right. Cam Lindsay with the ball out of the wing. And starting lineups out there for both teams. Cam Lindsay passed up a three to get to Mitchell. Over to Titus Rice. The corner three. Good. The Braves have now hit 2/3 of their threes. They're 12 of 18 as a team. The 17-point game, 53-26. Titus Rice has 18 of them. Jaderson gets it down to Josiah Ray, waits for a legion of block attempts to pass, and then goes up and misses, but then is able to get the putback. Lindsay out on the wing. Back over to Mitchell. Now gets it to Bollinger. Pulls up at the elbow, knocks it down. Only 4 points for Bollinger, so it's been quite a statement that the Braves were able to score 50 in the first half with 2 from their top scorer. Williams skip pass over to Jaderson, puts up the three from the corner. Air ball, rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Hollis Mitchell over to Cam Lindsay. Thought about the three, gets it over to Mitchell. Wide open for a corner three. His first miss from three-point range tonight. Dubert with the ball out on the left wing. Over to Maurice Williams. Jaderson over to Williams. Pulls up, for a long two. Misses. And now Jeremiah Brooks fouled by Williams after he grabbed the rebound. Mitchell to bring it up the court 2 minutes into the second half. Gets it over to Cam Lindsay. Lindsay finds Bollinger at the elbow, working against Josiah Ray, kicks it out. Mitchell with the drive and dish. It's picked off by Dubert, coming back the other way, loses control of it, hands it off to Oyotoyo, over to Josiah Ray. Swings it to Mitchell, good ball movement. Now here's Dubert at the top of the key, back over to Oyotoyo. Finds Ray down low, barely able to save it. Now Jaderson barely able to save the save. Now, Williams for three, no. Jeremiah Brooks had the rebound. It was knocked out of his hands by Josiah Ray. It goes out of bounds. Brooks will inbound to Hollis Mitchell. Cam Lindsay out on the right wing. Titus Rice. Brooks turns, passes back out to Hollis Mitchell. On the left side, Brooks in some trouble. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell puts up the long two, misses, rebounded by Maurice Williams. Williams keeps the ball, takes it the other direction, looking to drive on Cam Lindsay. Lindsay pokes it out, a nice steal. Over to Mitchell in the open court. Felt the presence of Josiah Ray coming in, trying to block that layup attempt, and didn't get it off the backboard and in. So it'll stay a 17-point game. Sterling wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. So we'll take 1 minute and then be back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Braves up 17 here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a lifelong Ottawa resident, I'm proud to be a supporter of OU Braves athletics and wish the teams good luck this season.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse, where coming out of a timeout, the Braves are up by 17 on Sterling. Braves came out and immediately hit a 3 here in the second half. Bollinger has also knocked down a shot from the elbow. It's in the extent of the scoring so far, as we're about 3 minutes and 15 seconds into it. Dubert will bring it up the court for Sterling. Now to Jaderston. Ray swings it around. Dubert wanting to drive on Rice. Now kicks it out to Oyotoyo. Defended by Bollinger. Pull-up jumper nowhere near good. And Josiah Ray, I think, went up to grab it thinking it was going to be an air ball, and then it glanced off the rim and then just bounced right off Ray's hands. Otherwise, he would have had an easy putback. Mitchell brings up the court, passes to his right to Cam Lindsey. Turns over to Titus Rice. Finds Alex Hasty in the middle, back out to Rice. Lindsey over to Mitchell. Mitchell setting things up, gets over to Cam Lindsey at the top of the key. 3 is good. 20-point game, that's the biggest lead of the night. And now a foul on Cam Lindsey, going for the steal on Oyotoyo there. That'll be foul number 3 on him, and Devin Perez will quickly check into the game for him. Now the inbound to Josiah Ray, pulls up, knocks down the jump shot. Ray just with 6 points so far. Averaging 16 a game. Rice calling for a screen, now kicks it out. Mitchell to Alex Hasty, fights through some contact, almost got the 8-footer to fall, and now the outlet pass goes straight out of bounds. Sterling turns it over. Hasty will inbound to Mitchell at half-court line. Rice out on the left wing. The foul away from the ball called on Oyotoyo, trying to stop Bollinger from posting up. Foul number 3 on Oyotoyo, and he will come out. Ostrowski, the three-point specialist, comes in. Perez to inbound, gets it to Bollinger at the elbow. Working against Josiah Ray, a little fadeaway jumper, knocks it down. What a shooting touch he has on just about any type of shot. Pushes the lead to 20, 60-40, 5 minutes into the second half. Jaderston over to Ostrowski. Back to Jaderston, wants another long 3. Misses. Alex Hasty goes up for the board. Outlet pass to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell looks to drive, now backs it out. And that pass, Hasty couldn't hang on to it, goes out of bounds, and Sterling will take over. Now we have Rayvon Ryden coming in for Jake Jaderston. And he will come in at the 1 and bring the ball up the court for Sterling. Defended by Titus Rice. Moves the ball to his right, now kicks over to his left to Josiah Ray. Way off target on the jumper. It's an air ball. Hasty got the rebound, but his outlet pass to Devin Perez was thrown behind him. Perez couldn't reel it in. It goes out of bounds, so quick turnover after the board. Reese Williams, the inbound along the sideline. Gets it into Dubert. Dubert drives. And no, but the putback is good by Josiah Ray. Mitchell over to Bollinger. Over to Perez at the top of the key. Cuts in, finds Titus Rice driving, throws it down over Josiah Ray. Two-handed dunk, driving along the baseline. On the other side, Williams with the miss. Rebound goes to Perez. He's fighting off defenders, trying to steal it from him. Now it turns into a fast break going the other way. Here's Logan Bollinger down low, has it stolen by Josiah Ray. Now Ryden taking it up to the other direction. Kicks it out to Maurice Williams, who wants to drive. Now kicks it over to Josiah Ray, wide open at the top of the key. He's way short. He's been short on his last few jump shots. 62-42, Braves up 20. Mitchell over to Titus Rice on the wing, tightly defended by Williams. Pass it into the corner. Now back to Rice. Back over to Perez for three. No. Rebounded by Dubert. Here's Ryden. They work it down low to Ray. Draws the foul from Bollinger. Misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. A 77% free throw shooter. Ray's first free throw is short. Seems to be his issue tonight. He's just gauging things a little short. Shots have looked good, just haven't had enough on them. Eric Stark is going to check in for Logan Bollinger, who's picked up his second foul. Not in foul trouble, likely just getting a break after playing the first 7 minutes of the half. Dower is ready to come on for Josiah Ray after this free throw attempt, if he makes it. He does, and in will come the substitute. Sterling down 19, 62-43. Just a second under 13 minutes left. Hollis Mitchell brings it up. Titus Rice passes up the three, gets it over to Devin Perez. Now looks it down low to Eric Stark. Fires it back out to Hollis Mitchell at the top of the key. Mitchell step back three. Got it. 65-43. Mitchell is 5 of 6 from outside. He's got 17 points. Ryden working against Rice. Pulls up. Short on the jumper. Maurice Williams able to track down the offensive board for Sterling. Out of the perimeter defended by Perez. Get over to Ryden. Now here's Dower at the free throw line. Turns and passes it back out. Dubert defended by Mitchell. Has his pass stolen by Devin Perez. Perez has Mitchell to his left. Tries to go up through the contact. Misses. Rebounded by Ryden and Sterling. Perez almost committed a reaching foul there going through the steal. Now a three by Dubert. Knocks it down. And the lead is under 20 for Ottawa. 65-46. Mitchell goes around Stark. Kicks it out to Perez. Hasty works it over to Rice on the left side, moving to his right. Here's Perez on the right. There's going to be a foul down low called on Dower, trying to prevent Stark from getting positioned down low. Perez, the inbound to Alex Hasty. That's out to Okoronkwo, who just entered the game for Rice. Hasty over to Perez, back to Okoronkwo. Continue working it around the outside. Now Mitchell runs into Dower. His layup almost made it anyway. I don't think there's a lot of contact. Dower just probably has a good 80 pounds on Mitchell. And Mitchell couldn't maintain balance through what little contact there was. Now a missed three leads to a rebound by Okoronkwo. A baseline drive by Mitchell, tries to pass it into Stark, and after being knocked around a bit, ends up in the hands of Sterling. Maurice Williams with the ball at the top of the key, kicks it over to the right side, now back into Williams' hands as got it over to Dubert, kicks it back out. Spear over to Maurice Williams for three. No. Knocked out of bounds by Dower. And now Nedig is going to come in for Hollis Mitchell. Your lineup right now for the Braves at the 1, Nedig. Devin Perez the 2, Okoronkwo at the 3. Alex Hasty is the 4, and Eric Stark is the 5. Josiah Ray re-enters the game for Sterling. Held to 9 points so far. Nedig gets it across the half-court line, uses a screen, gives it off to Okoronkwo. Now Stark driving, took an extra step trying to use the spin move there, and will turn it over. $19-point game. Braves is led by as many as 22. Here's Spear at the top of the key. Passes it over to Jaderson. Knocks down another long three. Sets it to 16. Nedig with the ball. Picks it up. Gets it over to Stark. Now over to Perez. And even 10 minutes to go. Stark for a rare three. Misses off the back of the iron, but Okoronkwo with the offensive board gets it out to Perez to reset. Perez over to Nedig. Nedig works it down low to Stark, defended by Ray. Stark with the pull-up jumper, knocks it down. $18-point game, Braves on top, 9.5 to go. Josiah Ray at the top of the key. Swings it left. Oyotoyo with the ball. Jaderson gets it down low to Ray. That's going to be a charge. Lowered his shoulder as he backed down into position against Eric Stark. First foul on Ray, but you can see the frustration on his face. He's had a tough go of it tonight. 67-49 your score as we come down on 9 minutes to go. Nedig brings it up the court over to Hasty. Hasty finds Stark, goes up with it. A lot of contact, no call, but he finishes anyway off the glass. 20-point game. There's Ostrowski working it to Ray down low, and Eric Stark's going to be called for an arm bar. Inbound to Ray, and a hands off to Jaderson for three. No good, long. Alex Hasty pulls down, I believe, his 8th rebound of the game. Nedig over to Okoronkwo. The drive, and foul called on Spear. Foul number 1 on Spear, team foul number 4 on Sterling. We'll see another substitution as Oyotoyo comes on for Grant Spear. The inbound to Hasty, gets it out to Okoronkwo. Now Nedig to reset from behind the timeline. Nedig over to Hasty. Back to Nedig. Perez moves over to Nedig. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And here's an off-balance jumper by Perez. Knocks it down, a long two. Lead back up to 22 points. Jaderson over to Oyotoyo. Almost stolen by Emeka Okoronkwo as he tried to get it out to Ryden on the right wing. Maurice Williams re-entering the game for Sterling. It's going to be Ostrowski coming out. Ostrowski has not been a factor so far. Just under 8 minutes to go. Braves up 22. Williams with the ball at the top of the key, defended by Nedig. Now looking to drive. Niedig does a good job coming off the screener. Misses. Offensive rebound by Josiah Ray, and then foul on Alex Hasty, who jumped up to get the rebound and landed on top of Ray, and now Hasty is down. Looks like he's clutching his arm. And the trainer will come out to have a look. We'll go ahead and take a quick 30-second break while the trainers have a look at Alex Hasty. You're listening to Braves basketball here on KOFO.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
We're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The trainer's still having a look at it. Appears to be, from here, my view is partially obstructed, but it appears to be maybe his elbow or some part of his arm that they're working on. As he went up for that rebound, Josiah Ray got the board and then saw Hasty leaping up above him, and he basically ducked to try and avoid the contact, and Hasty came toppling down over the top of Josiah Ray, and I believe he hit the floor kind of head first. And if you stick your arms out to try and break the fall, sometimes you land right on an elbow or a wrist, and that can definitely sting if nothing else. And he gets up and the crowd applauds. He's holding his right arm very gingerly, not moving it as he comes off the court, holding it up against his body, making a fist with that right hand. So Jeremiah Brooks will re-enter the game for the injured Alex Hasty, especially with the score being what it is. I'm sure has seen his last action for the day. Have 7:46 remaining. Braves are on top, 71-49. Inbound to Maurice Williams, goes straight up with it, misses, but quick rebound by Dubert, and he gets the putback. 20-point game. Niedig bringing it down. Up to Perez at the top of the key. Thought about the three, didn't go for it. Okoronkwo now. Over to Jeremiah Brooks. Looks out to Devin Perez. Perez at the top of the key. Passes over to Brooks into the lane. No good. Looked like his hand was slapped as he went up for the shot. No foul called. Comes back the other way. Here's Dubert at the top of the key. Rolling to his left. Gets it to Oyotoyo down low. That's going to be another charge. Ran right over Eric Stark. That's going to be foul number 4 on Oyotoyo. Kim Lindsay will sub back in for OU. Devin Perez comes to the bench. The inbound will go to Lindsay as they had Niedig double team. Lindsay defended by Dubert, out away from the basket, hands it off to Okoronkwo. Hands it off to Niedig, moving to his left, moving screen on Eric Stark. Will come back the other way. Jaderson bringing it up for Sterling. Again, moving right to left. He'll get it out to Josiah Ray. Continues to swing it around. Now a drive by Dubert. Kicks it out to Jaderson. Finds Williams in the corner. Back out to Jaderson. Step back. Looks at the three, then passed it off. Williams trying to drive on Lindsay. Good defense by Cam Lindsay. Williams lost the ball for a moment, then got it back. Missed the shot. Got his own board. Now he's fouled. Maurice Williams to the line, where he's a 77% free throw shooter. He has 8 points on the night. Dubert leads the team for Sterling with 11. Titus Rice has 20 for OU. Zachary Brown getting ready to check in for OU. It'll be his first action of the night. He will come in for Jeremiah Brooks as Ostrowski checks in for Oyotoyo, and Dower ready to check in for Josiah Ray as well. Free throw is up and good for Williams. .6:16 to go in regulation. The Braves have had this one under control for most of the game, leading by 19, 71-52. Second free throw by Williams is good. Lead cut to 18. And Brown will inbound. Niedig and Lindsay calling for help as Sterling has gone to a full court press. They get it into Niedig and they quickly back off. It'll just be a full court man-to-man from there. So they're going for the steal, but not interested in running any sort of trapping press. They back off into a half-court defense. Here's Okoronkwo looking to drive on Maurice Williams. Goes up, misses, but gets his own rebound. Tries to go back up again. Ostrowski's going to be whistled for the foul, and Okoronkwo goes to the line for 2. Foul number 1 on Ostrowski. The Braves are one Sterling foul away from being in the one-on-one. Okoronkwo's first shot is in. Ray and Jaderston check back in. Dower and Corey Knoll coming off. Okoronkwo getting ready for free throw number 2. And no good. Zach Brown able to get the offensive board. Niedig resets. Brown wide open in the corner. Puts it up for 3 off the backboard. No good. Not even close. The whole bench was yelling at him to shoot it. Here's Kim Lindsay. He knocks down the 3 from way beyond the three-point line. The bench is trying to get everybody a 3 tonight. They were encouraging Eric Stark to do the same earlier, and then Brown forced that one up and hit off the top of the backboard. And now they've made an announcement. Cameron Lindsay with that three-pointer has eclipsed the 1,000-point mark for his career as an Ottawa Brave. So a big congratulations to the senior, Cam Lindsay. In the final year of a great career as an OU Brave. Niedig brings it up, looks to drive, now kicks it back out to Okoronkwo. He drives up and in. Okoronkwo's got 5. 24-point game, that's the biggest lead of the night for OU. 77-53. Ostrowski wants 3, misses. Rebounded by Lindsay, and now a battle for it as Williams ripped it out of his hands and tried to go up for the shot. They're going to say Lindsay hung on to him, and that'll be foul number 4 on Cam Lindsay. Cam has 12 points tonight as Williams heads to the line. He has 10. Hits the first free throw. Don't believe he's... No, I take that back. He's missed 1 free throw in the first half. Other than that, really most of his damage has been done at the free throw line. He's been pretty much automatic there tonight. Hits both of these. And the lead is back down to 22 as number 22, Rayvon Ryden, checks in for Maurice Williams for Sterling. They'll continue with the full court pressures, but they get it into Niedig, and once again, Sterling backs off as soon as the inbound is completed. Niedig over to Okoronkwo on the right wing, bringing it around to his left. Is there Stark at the top of the key? Starts to drive, now kicks it back. Niedig goes to his right, along the baseline, over to Lindsay, to Okoronkwo for three, no good. Zach Brown pushed off on that rebound. He'll come back the other way. Pretty obvious push-off when you get, well, first of all, when you're 6'8" and your arms are that long, and then you get them all the way extended to knock your player out of the way. Just Brown needed to accept that he was boxed out there in that situation. This is the first free throw. It's good by Duber. .434 remaining in regulation. Braves still up by 21. A game that they have basically controlled from start to finish. Second shot's good. Makes it a 20-point game again as Josiah Ray checks in. So does Antoine Walthall. His first action of the night. Brown inbounds to Niedig. Sterling's defense will back off. Niedig swings over to Cam Lindsay. Thought about going up for three. Now he'll pass it over to Brown. Brown wants to drive, picks up his dribble. Lindsay in the corner over to Eric Stark. Stark going into the lane, has it stripped, stolen. Walthall with the ball, has it knocked away by Okoronkwo. Couldn't quite get control of it, and he'll actually stay in bounds. Gets it over to Cam Lindsay for three. No. Okoronkwo got the steal. Looked like it was headed out of bounds, and he was somehow able to save it, but Lindsay couldn't knock down the three. Now Josiah Ray can't handle the entry pass, and we'll go back the other way. Under 4 minutes to go. 77-57, Braves on top. Niedig over to Cam Lindsay. Defended by Oyetoyo. Gets it to Brown. Drives. Lays it up and can't get it to fall. We'll swing it out to the left side to Walthall. No good. Rebounded by Cam Lindsay. Niedig crosses the half-court line. 3.5 minutes to go. Uses a screen by Stark. Over to Okoronkwo on the left side. Gets it down low to Stark. Stark working on Ray. Now swings it over to Niedig. Niedig for three. No good. Just a little long. 3 minutes to go. Still a 20-point game. Here's Ryden swinging it over to Ostrowski for three. Got it. 17-point game, 77-60. Niedig to Okoronkwo on the left wing. Here's Cam Lindsay. Looks to drive. Floater in the lane. No good. Ray with the rebound. Gets over to Ryden. Now a three-pointer. Air ball. Over to Ostrowski from short distance. Got to go. That was Corey Knoll on the air ball attempt. Niedig bringing it up the court. Had some JV guys ready to check in for the Braves for the last couple of minutes with this game well in hand. Zach Brown has the ball at the top of the key. Over to Niedig. Now Stark wants three. No good. Okoronkwo with the offensive board. Now he looks to drive. Almost lost it. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sterling. We're going to see Jalen Thompson, Tag Oldham, and Wyatt Newman all entering the game. Oldham's 9th appearance of the year, Newman's 6th, and Thompson 17th. Newman had the open look from three, passed it up. Oldham over to Thompson. Now here's Niedig. To Thompson down low. He traveled. It'll be a turnover. And now making his first appearance with the varsity team this year is Clint Sandridge. He'll check on for Niedig. We've got nothing but reserves in now with Newman Newman, Standridge, Oldham, Brown, and Thompson in the game. This is a missed three by Sterling. Rebound chased down by Newman. Into the hands of Thompson. Gets it back over to Newman. Newman will bring it up the court. Backs it out. Setting up the offense with 1:10 to go. Standridge down to Jalen Thompson. Back over to Standridge. Tag Oldham. Zach Brown faked a long three. Now pull up two. Good. From about 18 feet. 1 minute to go. Braves up 17, 79-62. Oyotoyo working against Brown. Goes up, draws the foul. We'll go to the line for two. .51 seconds exactly remaining. Oyotoyo hits the first free throw. And the second. So he's 7 of 8 from the line. Just a 56% free throw shooter on the year. Hasn't looked like it tonight. Wyatt Newman out on the left wing. Gets to Zach Brown. Moves to the basket. He's fouled by Dower. Brown will go to the line for two. Brown hits the first free throw. Number two is up and rolls around and misses. Offensive board by Tag Oldham. He misses from point blank range. Goes out of bounds, but last touch by Noel Sterling. 41 seconds left on the clock. 80-64. Braves up by 16. It's led by as many as 24. Newman to inbound. Gets it out to Tag Oldham. Now Newman to set things up. To Tag Oldham for three. Misses everything and goes out of bounds. There'll be no shot clock. 27.3 seconds left. Noel swings it over to Spear, back to Noel. Oyotoyo gets it down low. Well, they kick it back out. Noel for three. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Thompson. Coach is telling OU not to shoot. Less than 10 seconds left. Standridge is going to hold on to the ball. His time runs down. 4-3-2. The Braves win this one 80-64. They improved to 9-8 on the season, and they needed this one headed into a tough stretch of schedule over the next couple of weeks. We will take a break and then be back to recap the game. You are listening to OU Braves basketball here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Time is running out on the annual store-wide clearance sale at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. Don't miss your chance to save on signature design and bench wrap sofas for as little as $387. Best home furnishings recliners for $286. Up to $200 off FlexSteel double reclining furniture and closeouts on all Liberty and Von Bassett bedroom groups. New Certa Perfect Sleeper mattress sets are on the way and old stock has to be moved out. Save now on this and a lot more during the final days of the annual store-wide clearance sale, only at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Adamson Brothers has been maintaining your comfort for over 30 years, and they can keep you warm this winter with wood stoves, pellet stoves, and gas or wood fireplaces. Call them today at 785-242-9273. That's 785-242-9273.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. The first game of the night, the women's game, did not go the way the Braves wanted it to, losing in heartbreaking fashion by 1. But in the men's game, the Braves able to jump out to an early lead and never let go of it, and they end up winning this one easily, 80-64. We'll go through the stat sheet and the details and tonight's leading scorers after this. We'll take one more break and then be back with the full recap. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and now they're offering 2 premium king or queen pillows and 2 additional Go Anywhere travel pillows for one special price. Go to MyPillow.com, click the radio listener special tab, and use the promo code SKY. That's MyPillow.com, promo code SKY, or call 1-800-635-1825. Promo code SKY, S-K-Y. MyPillow, guaranteed the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Hey, Dad, ready for golf?
Hi, son. I'm not sure I'm going to make it today. My arthritis is acting up this morning.
Dad, have you tried Blue Emu?
Have I tried what?
Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief. Works fast, penetrates deep, relieves pain in your achy muscles and joints.
But I don't want to smell like a medicine chest.
You won't. Blue Emu's non-greasy and odor-free.
In that case, let's play 36 today.
Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief. Beat the pain and enjoy life. Available at Walmart and Walgreens.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse, where we're wrapping things up. Again, women lose a tough one, 64-63, but the men's team wins it 80-64. They jump out to a big lead early and never let go, hitting 11 of 17 from three-point range in the first half alone. 14 assists on 18 field goals. It just led or held Sterling at arm's length, and we're able to get the JV guys into the game at the end. 20 points for Titus Rice, 17 points and 9 assists for Hollis Mitchell. And then Cam Lindsay passes the 1,000-point threshold for his career with a 12-point night tonight. So congratulations to senior Cam Lindsay as the Braves men's team improves to 9-8. We will be back with more Braves basketball Saturday evening. Instead of the normal 3 and 5 times, we've got the women's game tipping off at 5 and the men's game tipping off at 7 against Tabor, who has very good teams on both the women's and the men's side. So it should be 2 very competitive matchups on Saturday, so be sure to tune in and join us Saturday evening. But that'll be all for OU basketball for tonight. I'm David Potter with KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disborough, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.